Hey, good morning. How y'all doing? It is Well Red Beard. It's a damn fine day to talk about a book, and today we're here for a review, a poetry review. It's been a long damn time since I've done a poetry review. I used to always keep a poetry read going, along with everything else, along with my audio, along with my, physical novel or whatever it was at the time. I always had a poetry read going, but it's been a while. My wife picked up a couple poetry books at a bookstore, and she read them, and I, put them immediately on my hey, let's read this really soon type of thing. This is the first one of those. So this is called Wade in the Water by Tracy K. Smith. She was the 22nd, I believe, poet laureate of the United States. She's won a Pulitzer, a poetry Pulitzer, not this book, but another book, I think. And I mean, she's taught at Princeton, at Harvard. So very, very smart and well respected poet, I guess, right? I mean, have to be, I would think. So, I mean, Pulitzer, Harvard, Princeton, yeah, poet laureate. So, look, for me, this was good. I liked it. I didn't love it. I gave it 3 stars. I think a lot of that is me. I don't think my poetry receptors were definitely turned on yet, when I picked this up. So while I read it and reread a lot of it, I don't know that my brain was in a position to maybe give it the credit that it deserved. So, but anyway, a lot of that's on me, but if something doesn't grab me, it just doesn't grab me, and that's just how we roll. But a lot of this was historical type poetry. A lot of it was um, Civil War era, the treatment of African American soldiers, letters home to family, letters from African American soldiers in the field. Uh, just the idea that you know illiterate to a point of when some of them signed up, they gave them all the same name so that like whatever they had coming to them, they actually never saw, never got. But some of the stuff, kind of breaks away a little bit from that, a little bit from the history aspects, and that's generally the stuff I like. There's a poem in here. My favorite poem in this book is Unrest in Baton Rouge, and it's after the photo by Jonathan Bachman. I probably should have looked at the photo. I assume it's a pretty dynamic picture that Tracy K. Smith looked at and then, composed this poem based off that. But that's my favorite one in the book, and I'll share that one with you. Some other ones that I really liked, a poem called Deadly. There is a poem in here. I only marked 4, which is, again, um, let's see here. So there are some that are just dated. They give a place and a date, and this is the where I was talking about it being like correspondence. Um, and this is Bel Air, Maryland, August 25th, 1864. I found that one interesting. It's a letter from a soldier, I believe, from a slave. I believe it's a soldier, a slave turned soldier, but talking about, you know, um, are we really free? I've kind of heard we're free, but are we really? I want to go see my people on the Eastern Shore. Please let me know if we are free and what I can do. That was a pretty cool poem. And then another one in here that I liked was, hold on, I think it's also untitled. It's an untitled poem, but it talks about the whole the name thing. It said, when I went to enlist, the recruiting officer said to me, "Your name is John Wilson." I said, "No, my name is Robert Harrison." but he put me down as John Wilson. I was known while in the service by that name. I cannot read or write, and I do not know how my name was spelled when I enlisted, nor do I know how it is spelled now. I always signed my name while in the Army by making my mark. I know my name by sound. My mother said after my discharge that the reason the officer put my name down as John Wilson was he could draw my bounty. I don't know exactly what they mean by bounty. I assume it means like benefits, pay, maybe. But anyway, so yeah, this is Wade in the Water, Tracy K. Smith, poet laureate of the United States, and it didn't. It was good. I mean, it didn't necessarily hit for me though. But my favorite poem in the book. Here we go. Here we go. I said it twice. Here we go. Unrest in Baton Rouge. Um, Our bodies run with ink dark blood. Blood pools in the pavement's seams. Is it strange to say love is a language few practice, but all, or near all, speak? Even the men in black armor, the ones jangling handcuffs and keys, what else? Are they so buffered against, if not love's blade, sizing up the heart's familiar meat? We watch and grieve, we sleep, stir, eat. Love, the heart sliced open, gutted clean. Love, naked almost in the everlasting street, skirt lifted by a different kind of breeze. It's Unrest in Baton Rouge. So look, I sometimes I come here and I talk about a book like this that I read and I feel really stupid, and that's okay. For me, the key is reading it and trying to digest it, even if I cannot. But I've also got this thing where if I read a book, I have to talk about it. Otherwise, this is my form of reviewing. This is my form of collecting my thoughts on something I've read, so that it's not lost. So that if I want to remember what I thought about this book 5, 10 years from now, that I can. So I appreciate you being here. I know that my video review here of Wade in the Waters by Tracy K. Smith was not excellent by any way, shape, or form, but that's not what I'm here for. I'm really here to read and consume and take a journey and let anybody that wants to come along with me come along with me. So, Wade in the Water, Tracy K. Smith. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're enjoying all your books, all of them, as much as I am. If not, you're reading the wrong damn books.